Okay, it's live now.
Okay, great. All right, students, welcome to our Hangout for the OMS compiler class. I'm here along with both of our TAs, Nam as well as Chow, and I hope you all are doing well and pacing properly the class. We should be getting closer to or almost like a midpoint. As you know, we have fall break during the week of October 10th. And before that, roughly, we'll be finishing the topics as per the pacing schedule. So we'll start as usual with the announcements and then see if there are any questions. So at my end, the homework 2 is given, which is on parsing and attribute grammars. That should be finishing soon. Which should not be too difficult. I think if you understood the attribute grammars, then it's pretty easy to apply it. There's one question which asks you to write an attribute grammar, and the second one asks you to apply the attribute grammar and propagate the dependencies and so on. So, so as you know, attribute grammars have two um, types of inherited attributes and synthesized attributes. So synthesized attributes move bottom up, which are for sub-expressions and things like that. So that is the result of combining some operands through expressions, and they go from the operands up the expression trees and so on. And inherited ones are the ones which are because of the declarative nature, and they are being passed top down. And this creates the dependencies in terms of evaluation of the attributes. So one of the questions asks you to come up with a dependency tree and then use that to propagate and evaluate the attributes, so which is an interesting question. The last question that is in the homework. And the other question asks you to, in fact, write the attributes and asks you to propagate them. So of course, there you have to consider whether it is an inherited one or a synthesized one, and write the attribute expressions. The nice examples in the lesson. And please also do read the corresponding material from the book. I want to repeat that because that will give you a very strong idea of what are the other issues in terms of attribute grammars. It's quite important to read the book. The book is really very nice and gives a lot of details on this topic. So please do read that and cover this and then do the homework. The second announcement is about the projects. I hope everybody is well settled in the teams and the projects are well underway. Again, they are due not too soon, not too far. The due date is, it might look like a few weeks away, but it's really important to stay on top of it. You should be finishing off um, the tree generation and starting the tree traversal, semantic checks, and you should be starting the getting ready for the code generation, which is the last part. And symbol table generation should be finished, the parsing should be finished, tree generation should be finished, and of course all the tokenization and other parts should be finished. And now you should be pretty much getting done with the antler use of antler and trying to now traverse the generated trees using the tree traversal utilities which we have mentioned. So please study it, please see the related code and documents which will help you practice this on some simple trees, and then use the tree walking utilities to walk your antler generated trees. So all that is needed to be done, and we have to generate from there the IR which we have prescribed in the project. So that will complete the phase 1, and right away the phase 2 will start without any break because we have very limited time. The phases are back to back, and that will be in terms of taking the IR, generating the code, assigning registers, and so on and so forth. So that is what is coming up. So please try to be done. We'll try to give you the phase to maybe few days ahead of time, like 3 4 days ahead of time, just to give you an opportunity to get started a little early. Other than that, I think everything is going smooth. If you're facing any problems in your team, like teammates not responding or some teammates dropping and so on, please let our TAs know. We cannot wait till the last minute to remedy the problems. The moment you see it, you give it one try, and if you don't get any resolution, please let the TAs know, and they will step in and do the needful there. So that's what I have instructed them, because this is a pretty significant amount of work, and we are supposed to work here as a team. And because of any reasons you are facing any problems there, we need to remedy it. That's about all. Nam and Chow, do you have any announcements or anything to add further?
No, I don't have announcement.
Okay. Uh, all right. Uh, then we can take any questions. Nam, do you have anything to add? I guess Nam, I see in the group chat is there. I think Nam is there, right? Hello?
Yeah, he is there.
Okay. I don't see his whether he has a microphone or not, but I see he's on the chat. So anyway, let's look at any kind of questions or anything that we should be addressing. Those who are live on the.
I don't have any question from Piazza.
So then let's see if anybody has any questions who might be live here. We'll wait for that.
Yeah, so let's wait. Hey, Professor.
Yeah.
There is a student asking whether they can merge two teams together, since there is multiple students drop the course.
So can you ask them to send us an email? And we had to evaluate this because, so how many students are there in their team currently?
The Google document says it has two.
So
Okay, I will have a double check with them.
there were three earlier and now there are two, or there were two earlier and now there is one?
There are three. I think there is three earlier. Now it is two.
Okay. Do we have any third
Check.
person who is free, which we can add? Ask. That's why I think ask them to email us, and then we'll have to find out if there is a third person we can add to them. We of course can't have a team of 5 students. That will not be fair to other students.
Okay, I would have a check.
Yeah, ask them to email us
with them
with the details, and we'll find a third person if possible for them. If somebody is just free, but if not, then we'll give a little more time to them or something we'll try to do to help them. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I think was it Nam trying to say something, or somebody else was trying to say something? I just
It was me. It was me.
realized somebody was trying to say something.
It was me.
Okay. So your microphone is working okay now, Nam?
Um, I mean, if you can hear me, then yes.
We can barely hear you actually.
Oh, well, then it's not
Sorry, maybe
working.
you need to crank up the volume or something. All right. Anyhow, I guess I was checking in, Nam or Chao. Are there any questions that you guys are seeing which we need to address, either live or off Piazza or things like that? I guess one thing is that those who are international students, this time is not good for them, but we have very tight constraints in terms of availability of all of us, and then time zones and all. But if you can't make it even then, please send us over your questions and ahead of time to our TAs. You can even post it on Piazza and mark that we would like this to get answered or discussed, because sometimes it helps to discuss a question in the office hours, because the answer might be a little bit more involved rather than just responding and typing a response and sending it on email on Piazza. So you can flag a question like that for us, and we'll take it up even though you cannot join offline. You can post it and or email it to the TAs, and they will bring it up and we'll discuss it here. And you'll of course hear all the recordings of the office hours because we make that available. So if there's anything like that, please let us know. But I was checking if there is anything for today from Chao or Nam. Please let me know.
No, there is no more question.
Okay. All right. In that case, I guess we are almost towards the end, and we'll try to conclude for today. And from next time, again, keep that in mind, that please let us know about your question, maybe clarification of something you have not understood, or even something about new information or anything else you want to discuss related to compilers, especially this class. You are welcome to ask anything in that particular category. So if you have something, please, and if you can't make it, please let us know. And I'm sorry if international students, especially those who are in India, China, Korea, or parts of Australia, which are far in terms of the time zones, it's a very inconvenient time there. It's like 12, 13 hours difference. And I understand that at that odd hour, it won't be possible for you to join. But we are asking you to do it in the above manner by sending your questions or posting it on Piazza and flagging it for discussion. So thanks for the office hours today. We'll resume at the same time next week at 3:30. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, hey, Chao.
Yeah.
There's a request. Not sure if you've seen that.
Sorry?
There is a request. Did you see this request? Yes.
For homework 1?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw that.